When you're broke, you have little to no money, you're barely making ends meet, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not where you want to be financially, but you have a desire to want to win in trading. You have a desire to want to win as a trader. You want to accomplish everything and more from trading. You want to reach goals that you've never seen reached in your family before. You want to accomplish things that people said you couldn't accomplish. You want to create that freedom. You want to live free from the worry and the lack of finances. And trading is the way that you see that being able to be accomplished in your life. But you yourself, you're not where you need to be financially yet, but you have this dream and you have this desire. I want to talk to you about what it really takes to make it happen. And I want to give you the realities of it. Number one, if you're broke and you don't have money, it's going to be hard to win at trading because it takes money to make money. Yes, we have prop firms. Yes, you can compound a small account into a lot of money. However, it's the emotions that come with being broke. It's the emotions that come with having a lack of income that makes it difficult. It's not that you can't flip a small amount of money to a bigger amount of money. It's not that you can't take a prop firm account and make tens of thousands of dollars with it. I've done that before. You can do those things. I've seen people do crazy flips. I've heard stories of people doing crazy flips. I've done a pretty nice flip. It's not that these things are not possible. It's just that when you're in that emotional state of not having enough, of not making enough money, of barely making ends meet, and you bring that emotion into your trades, that's what causes the losses. That is what blows the accounts. That is what blows the prop firm challenges. That is what creates this anxiety, this anxiousness to get rich. And that's why so many people fail at trading. And so my appeal to you today, as I just want to bring you some motivation, is that your financial situation, it doesn't impact your dream and your desire of wanting to be successful. What it impacts is your ability to emotionally stay in a stable mental state and emotionally stay in a calm state of mind where you can obtain this goal by coming to the market and looking for the right setups. You may be a trader right now and you're learning online for free, right? You can learn online for free. You can watch many of these traders that are trading live. However, you have to understand that just because your education is free, it does not mean that you do not have to go through the process of fine-tuning, developing, and building confidence with that setup. And that is what you should be doing before you put any money into this market, y'all. People are losing. People are getting frustrated. People are literally stressing themselves out. It's not because they don't have money. It's not because they're not where they want to be financially. It's because mentally and emotionally, the pressure of needing to make money is stopping them from executing the setups in the way that they should be. Many of you watching this video, it's not that you don't know what you're doing, because if I asked you, hey, what is your biggest problem with trading? You could tell me right now. I over leverage, I get emotional, I revenge trade, I don't follow my trading plan. You can tell me right now what your biggest mistake is in trading. If you're brand new, you may not be there yet. But if you've been trading for a little while, you can tell me what your biggest mistake is. But why can't you fix that mistake? I'm telling you, it's because you're trading from a place of lack and you may not even know it. And so even if your financial situation may be tight right now, trust me, I know exactly what that feels like firsthand. Okay? But if you are in that state right now, I want to appeal to you to focus. I want to appeal to you to get the mindset that, you know what? This is all I got. Trading is my dream. Trading is my way out. So it's imperative and it's important that every time I have an opportunity to use a funded account, to get a challenge, or to put a couple $100s into an account and take a trade, it's imperative and it's the main priority that I trade this with everything confirmed, that I follow my plan, that I'm using risk management, because for me, maybe for other people, but for the person right now, and this is what you got to say to yourself, for the person that is struggling right now financially, but you believe in trading and you know it's going to work for you, for that person, okay, I'm telling you right now, for you, every trade is life-changing, regardless of how much you're making, regardless of how much you lose. Every single trade is life-changing. So I need you, fam. Listen to me clearly. I need you. I need you. I'm doing this video right now. I'm in the hot sun right now, but I'm motivating you and I'm telling you right now, I need you to understand that the people that you love are depending on you. And they're not depending on you to get them rich quick. Because we know how that story ends. It don't end well. But they're depending on you to build a lifetime of consistency with this skill set. So this is what I need you to do, trading fam. I need you, if you're learning for free, I need you to study. I need you to watch that video 1,000 times. I'm a little bit over exaggerating, but literally, I need you to watch whatever video you're learning from. If you're following a live streaming YouTuber, watch all of their live streams. Take notes. Follow every single thing. Back test your butt off. Okay? Write down entry confirmations. If you're new to trading, get into market structure. Study the trends. I'm going to start doing some videos on this channel, breaking down how I'm using zones and trend lines to spot high probability setups. Okay? If you're new, look into market structure. Okay? Follow trends. Learn how to identify what a high is, what a higher low is, what a higher high is. I'm going to do some videos on this stuff. But some of my videos of me trading live, I talk about that in those videos. You can watch those videos. But traders right now that's on a journey, I need you to lock in. However you're learning, whether you're paying for learning, whether you're learning for free, you're reading a book, define your entry criteria. Write it down. What do you need to see to get into a trade? Define a certain time to trade. Traders, it don't make sense to be trading during the Asian session. Trade when there's volume. London session, New York session. Trade during the times where money is moving. You increase your chances significantly when you restrict your trading to London session and New York session. You'll be amazed at the amount of trade setups in the increase of higher probability setups, the increase of higher probability setups, the increase of higher probability setups that you'll see if you just trade during a time with volume, fam. I plead to you today, create a plan, follow that plan, stick to that time of coming to the market. And fam, most importantly, understand that we can't get here quick. We already at the bottom. We already started from nothing. Some of you right now, you're in a situation where you don't even know how your next bill gonna get paid. You don't even know how you don't even know how you're gonna stop the repo man from repoing your car right now. So we cannot gamble in this market. We cannot have the attitude, well, if it go my way, it go my way. If it blow, it blow. We can never have that attitude. We need this to change our life, not just temporarily, but forever, forever. And I'm telling you, it's possible. You're talking to a guy, man, talking to a guy that has struggled on this journey, man, to go from struggling to being able to turn a couple $100s into $1,000 on any given day notice, to being able to create multiple, streams of income, trading multiple accounts, being able to be driving down the street and I'm in a trade, floating $1,000, $1,000+ in profit, being able to take a $400 account to over $7,000. Like, come on, man. It's possible. And to do it consistently, not just do it one time or two times, but to be able to do it consistently. I'm telling you, fam, it's possible. I'm telling you, fam, anything, if you devote yourself to it, if you put God first, you can do it, fam. But it starts with understanding that if you lack finances, it's not going to be once I get that right strategy, that's the end of my financial problems. No. It's going to be a build up over time. It's going to be a build up over time, fam. Because if you come from the bottom and this is your way out, you need this to be consistent. You don't need this to be quick. And the last thing I'll say is this. You don't want to be quitting your job to try to find the quickest way to trade. If you coming from the bottom, you need to be, as you're learning trading, you need to find as many side hustles, as many gigs, Uber Eats until the wheels fall off. Because you need to stack that paper up and you need to build up that account so that you can build that wealth. You will be amazed once you find your edge and your strategy in the market. You will be amazed at what working hard, scrapping up whatever cash you got to scrap up. Start teaching, start doing YouTube. Like whatever you can do, serve other people. Right now, I got Calvin's VIP trading group. You think I'm taking the money that I make from coaching and teaching people? You think I'm taking that money to go buy a new car or to go buy clothes or go buy jewelry or go take a trip? No, I'm taking that money and I'm recycling that money right back into my trading account. I'm exchanging my service of teaching and giving my time and devoting myself to showing people privately, hands-on, what I'm doing. And I'm taking whatever money I make from that and I'm reinvesting it into my trading business, because I gotta be free, y'all. We gotta be free. So once you figure out what you're doing, the next thing is you gotta make sure that you're grinding now. Go out, do as much, whatever you got to do, as long as it's legal and ethical. Do what you got to do. Hustle. Exchange whatever you do well for exchange whatever service or whatever thing you do well, exchange that for some income. And take that income and invest it back into your trading business once you get your edge. And that's all I've done. That's all I've done through my time of just being on this grind. I can go buy a new car. I can buy a really nice car. I'm not doing that, fam. I gotta get to where I gotta get to. I'm not going out and buying a mansion. I'm not going out and like doing like no crazy stuff. I even cut back on the amount of trips and the amount of things that we've been doing, because it's like, yo, I want to get us to a place where it's like, we don't ever have to depend on nothing ever again. As long as that market's open, I know if I take one good trade, that one good trade can bring me in enough to cover our bills for a year. That's where I'm trying to get to. And if you are who I know you are, which is a believer, which is a dreamer, which is a person that'll never stop despite what they're going through, I know you want the same thing for you and your family too. So fam, man, I just want to encourage you today. Believe. If you're starting from ground zero, no money, no nothing, you can do it. Learn. Take your time, all right? But focus more on taking your time to get the right information and build the right plan. And just understand that if you're working with a little bit, your goal is not to figure out how you can make money quick. Your goal is to figure out how you can make slow, consistent, guaranteed money, because your family dependent on it. And most of all, you dependent on it. And you is all you got. You are all you got. So what you gonna do, fam? I look forward to running into you at the bank one day, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I look forward to running into you at the bank one day, but you cannot meet me there. You got to beat me there. When I pull up, you should already be walking out. Duffel bag on your shoulder, big smile on your face. That's my way of saying I believe and I know we all going to be successful. It's hot. I'm finna get back in my car, and I'm finna go on about my day. But God bless y'all. Take care. And I hope the message in my heart and just the sincerity of just my message and motivation to you today was received well. And listen, none of us are perfect. We're going to make mistakes on this journey. But judge a man by his fruit. Judge a man by what he does next. Judge a woman by what she does next, not what she did. So if you made a mistake and over leveraged today, you can right that wrong. And you can do better the next day. It's time for us to level up. Focus on what matters and focus on long-term consistency and growth for you and your family. God bless y'all. Take care. Holla at you later. Peace.